Welcome everybody to another episode of the Fat and Black Connection, where we talk about anything and everything under the sun, and sometimes under the sea.
Oh boy. And tonight we're literally going under the sea, like my friend Sebastian would like to say, because we are going to be talking about our 2027 group cruise. That's right. We set sail again, baby. And we're going to be on the Norwegian Star. So this is a little bit different ship. I haven't been, well, the Bliss is the only one I've been on. So you went on a different one this past time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think you said the Star is like a sister ship to...
The Star is similar to the ship I was on, but we've been hitting at this for a little while.
Yeah,
we've been just started hitting hard the last few days posting, but tonight we are going full throttle. We're going to put up the sails. We're going to let them fly, and we're diving deep into the ship, the itinerary, my favorite part, the food,
the
ports, all of it.
So this cruise will be hitting the Mexican Riviera. So I've never been to Mexico. So that's one of the things I'm really excited about. And so if you're watching live, make sure you go ahead, drop in the chat what your dream cruise port is. So you know, we got Cabo, we got Mazatlán, we got Puerto Vallarta. We want to know what you down for.
Yeah.
So,
and please feel free, as we're talking about the ship, we're talking about everything, ask questions, because at this point, you know, we've done a few cruises. This will be our second major group cruise that we're organizing. So ultimately, you know, the reason we do this is to get you the best deals, perks, benefits. And, you know, we've talked about this before. The earlier out you book, the better deal you're going to get, frankly. Right. So before we dive into that stuff, though, get it? Dive on in. I got some stuff I want to try out. I've got freeze-dried lemon heads.
Yeah, I haven't heard of those, or the other one that you showed me earlier. I hadn't seen those either.
I love lemon heads. I always have since I was a little boy. When I
was a little boy, I used to love the lemon heads.
And I do love freeze-dried treats.
I thought they used to be sour. They used to be more sour, though.
So you can see they look kind of exploded.
Yeah. They got a little extra crunch to them. But at least you don't have to suck. These you can just chew in, so you don't have to.
Yeah, it's nice because it has the full robust lemon head flavor.
Yeah.
Without having to like sit there and suck on it.
Right.
Yeah.
The only other snack that I've ever heard of this being done with, I guess they're going to be doing this with more snacks, but the only one I'd seen thus far was Skittles.
And I've had freeze-dried Skittles. And as a matter of fact, I also have some freeze-dried sweet tarts.
Man.
So we're going to try these out too.
Where did you get these from?
Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were on an end cap.
I haven't been in the Wally Mart in a while.
So I haven't had regular sweet tarts in a long time. And you can see these are, smaller and different colors. I can't remember. Do sweet tarts have individual flavors or do they all just taste the same?
I thought they were individual flavors.
Well, let me throw an orange one in first.
Yeah, I thought they were individual, but I too have not seen sweet tarts in.
Yeah, that is sweet and tart. So the orange one didn't taste like orange.
Oh, maybe it's just flavor. Maybe it's just like whatever.
But the red one does have a different flavor.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, there's a green one and a purple one. Let's see. Purple. That has a grape flavor.
Okay.
Green. Sour apple.
Okay. You know what else has great flavor? Grapes.
Oh, you got some table grapes?
Yep.
Very nice, very nice.
Cotton candy variety, and then the I don't remember what these red ones are called, but they're both delicious. I'm gonna throw some of these in the freezer later, too.
So we are live and interactive, just in case we neglected to mention. It is October 22nd, 2025, 8:07 p.m. Pacific.
Yay.
And I don't know, James. I think maybe it's time. Should we raise the anchor and get the show going? Or
I don't even know how they do that anymore. I'm pulling sails and stuff. I don't know. Yeah,
sure.
lift anchor.
All right, let's meet the ship, shall we?
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be on the Norwegian Star. This is how you say. Oh, my bad. This is how you say classic. This ship was launched back in 001, the year that you graduated, and the year after I graduated. And then it had a refurbishment 4 years ago, back in 2021. So yeah.
Yes, that is all good and correct information. And the update really did make her shine again. There are many videos and images out there. I'm not gonna pull them all up just because nobody got time for that. But now the ship holds approximately 2,300 guests, 1,000 crew. It's a nice mid-sized ship, not too big, not too small. And what's nice is after a long night of going out, having fun, and drinking, you could actually find your cabin afterwards.
Yo, yeah, on the Bliss, there was a couple times where it was like, where am I?
Yeah. Even when you find the right deck, trying to figure out, am I going forward or backward? At least, and I will say this, at least on the Bliss, if you were smart, you looked at the carpet because the fish on the carpet were always swimming toward the bow. Yeah. But I will say on the Pride of America that I was just on for Hawaii, they didn't have that.
Oh. So you were like, where am I?
Yes. So, and my favorite thing about cruising with Norwegian is the haven.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there is no haven on this ship.
Yes. However, there are suites. And this is important because the big difference, so for those of you that don't know what a haven is, it's kind of like a ship within a ship. And we got Tyrus checking in. He's already on board. He's on the part of the group. Welcome, Tyrus. So the haven, it's really quite an amazing thing. It's a ship within a ship. It has its own restaurant, its own bar, its own lounge area, its own swimming pool, hot tubs, observation deck, stuff like that. Its own sun deck.
Yep.
It is quite something. However, while this ship does not have a haven, you do get a lot of the other perks and benefits that you would get for being in the haven, such as priority embarkation, disembarkation, priority at tender ports, priority in general at ports to get on and off the ship. Um, you'll have if you get a suite, and this is how you get access to these things. If you get a suite, you'll have a butler, which comes in handy. I talked about that last week. Um, you'll have a concierge that can help with getting you into the shows and to excursions and to stuff. If you haven't already booked, you'll have your room attendant, which you have in a regular room, but it's a different level. You'll also have, and here's one of the best to me, is every day for breakfast and lunch, you can eat at at the specialty restaurant. Usually it's Cagney's. I'm not sure what it is on this ship yet. Now it's not like you're getting Cagney's Steakhouse dinner for breakfast and lunch,
right?
But it is a specialized menu for breakfast and lunch that you can't get anywhere else, and it's high end, and you get the Cagney's service or servers, so it's good. So I can't speak highly enough about the suites. If you're on the fence, yes, they cost more. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You're gonna pay more to get a suite, just like you would to get the Haven. But if you really want to go all out, it's the way to go. So I can tell you, I've got a suite, and I know you're looking at probably doing a suite.
Mm-hmm.
I know another person who's already booked, good friend of the show, Angel. He's on board, and he's got a suite for his family. So
yeah.
But let's take a look at the staterooms. Since we're kind of already touching on that, and let's be honest, picking the right cabin can really make or break your cruise.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you also have to go into it with the expectation of what you're going to get. So, I mean, like, we got the whole lineup. So we got like the inside, the ocean view, the balconies, and then he already talked about the suites. Apparently, there's even solo cabins on this one.
Yeah, so there is no studios, but solo sailing is available. So what you can see on the screen right now, I'm on the NCL website. I've switched it to one, and it's very important I want to call out right now. These are the prices right now on NCL, not the prices that it might be tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now. Today is October 22nd, 2025. So if you're watching this after the fact, the prices may be different. So just keep that in mind. So I've set it to one guest so we can kind of walk through the rooms and pricing with one person. And the reason that we do this is because some people are down to have multiple people in the room, right? If I wasn't going with my wife, then I might be like, hey, James, you and me and Tyrus, let's all get one room. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you've got your girl and maybe she's going and my wife is going. So in those situations, that's where you got to look at the different options. So we're going to look at one guest and then we'll look at two guests. I'm not going to go much beyond that from a pricing perspective. One, because it takes so long to get the pricing to update on here. Right. But two, because I don't want to. And the only reason I'm starting out with one is because you have to do one in order to see the solo rooms and how much those cost.
Right.
So a family inside room right now is, if it was one person, $1,738. A regular inside room, $1,618. The big difference between these two really comes down to how the room is configured with the capability of doing some drop-down beds.
Oh, that's cool.
And for some reason, a regular inside room could potentially be almost twice the size.
Weird.
Yeah. The solo inside room is $1,529. So if you're a single person, you don't want to get a room to share with somebody, that's cool. Do a solo inside for $1,529.
Why does that look like the same size as the other two?
It is.
Huh?
It is.
Weird. Okay.
Right? I do not disagree with you. It is a little weird. So I'm going to pull up the floor plan just so you can kind of see it. Is that showing up for you, James?
Yeah.
So it's pretty basic. You have two options. One is you can have two separate beds, or you could have them pushed together to make a bed, if you will.
Mega bed.
You know all about the mega bed, James.
Yeah.
My bachelor party.
Mega bed.
It's pretty. This inside room is not much larger than you had for a studio.
Really?
And honestly, probably the studio is actually more functionally better.
Actually, I loved the studio was really nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. But this is the room. It's pretty simple. The difference here, if you were using it as a family room, what they do is they push this bed over here and this bed over here on this wall, and you'll see this is where a bed can fold out.
Oh, is that is? I thought that was a TV or something up there.
No, that is a bed. So inside rooms, nothing too much special about them. It's really your most economical option. And really, if you're the type of person where I just need a room to sleep, this is the way to go.
Yeah, that's one of the main things. One of the main reasons why I liked where I was, because literally, other than like, I might go down take a nap or something like that, but other than that, I was going around seeing everything was going on.
Yeah, going to an ocean view. So this is where you'll either have a portal or a window, if you will. Prices go up, of course. So a family ocean, well, let's start at the cheapest, I should say. A solo ocean view. So again, you want a room to yourself, $18.79. Then we move up to an obstructed ocean view. That's going to be $19.98.
Obstruction? Wait, what?
Well,
how is it?
So again, if you're a solo cruiser, your only option is solo. So really, when it's saying obstructed ocean view, $19.98 per person, if we switch this to two people, you'll see that it goes to $1,099 per person.
Oh, okay.
Got it. So the reason that they do that is because they just want you as a solo cruiser to just choose a solo room.
Got you.
Which means they can put you in any solo room. They can put you in an obstructed. They can put you wherever. It's very limited options. So if you say you're one person cruising by yourself, they're going to make it look like, hey, this is the one you need to choose.
Right.
Then you have an ocean view, which means it's on a higher deck. And you've got a little portal ocean view with a picture window. So you got a bigger window frame, and then a family ocean view. So again, the image here is going to be the same pretty much for most of them. The only difference between an inside room and this is really you've got a window. You can take a look outside, see what's going on.
A little desk there, it looks like.
Yeah, with a, what is that, like a 32-inch old school TV.
Damn, bro.
Fat back.
Man.
And
you know what's so funny, bro? I was out somewhere and I was watching the TV and like I was like, damn, this TV's small. But then I realized, yeah, I just got a humongous TV. That's all.
Mm-hmm. So next up, we got the balconies, and this is where I would personally say I feel like on a cruise like this, this is the way to go. Now I get it; it's not in everybody's price range, so I'm not going to be judgmental. Do you? And again, if you're the type of person where your room is really where you're just going to go sleep and you're not going to be in there to hang out or relax, then do an inside room or do a, what was the last one? The ocean views.
Yeah.
But if you're the type of person where maybe I want to get away from everyone and spend some time in my room and relax and go sit on the balcony and, look at the ocean, look at the world going by, this is the way to go. A solo balcony room, which is nice that they even offer this, because a lot of cruise lines will not offer balconies unless it's double occupancy.
Yeah, I didn't know they had single.
So this is a solo balcony, $25.29. Small balcony, right? 37 square feet, but a better layout. You've got a decent sized bed, you've got a decent sized bathroom, a little closet. a little couch, TV. So it's it's a little basic room, nothing too special. The nice thing is having that balcony.
Tyrus broke it down. He said ocean views will be a window looking out to the sea. Obstructed looks out on the ship, or there's something between your window and the ocean.
Right on.
Thank you, Tyrus.
Of course, then as we move up, there is the regular balcony room. Again, generally that's going to be 2 people or more. And then the aft-facing balcony. And selfishly, I think the aft-facing balcony, if I was going to go at this level, would be what I do. The back of the ship is where you're going to get the smoothest ride. This is a fact. And the aft balcony, you always get to see where you've been.
Look into the future. Look into the past.
It's kind of nice. And as you can see with the aft balcony, while the room may not be necessarily the largest because it maxes out at 262, your balcony could be much larger with up to a 96 square foot. The image is the same here. But if an aft-facing balcony is something you're interested in, you can go to YouTube, plug in an aft-facing balcony room number, and check out somebody who's stayed in one of those rooms and see a tour of their room. Yeah. They're all over the place. They're easy to find. Let's go up to the next level, which is a club balcony suite. In this, you have one option. For a solo person, it's $32.98 per person. This room can handle up to 4. You can see it's got a bigger bed. It's a little bit longer in length. You've got that bathtub, the jacuzzi tub, which is nice. And again, otherwise it's a pretty basic room. I've heard that with a club balcony suite, one of the perks or benefits that you get is I think it's 1 bag of laundry on the cruise. So, if that appeals to you, then,
clean my clothes.
So next up is really, this is the business right here. This is where I will be. This is where it's sounding like you're going to be. This is where the business happens. So don't look at these prices, because right now I have them set up for 1 person. Yeah. They do not want a single person to get a suite. You can.
Hey man, if you got it like that, that's cool.
But
I want all the space to myself.
For the suites, I'm going to go ahead and move it to 2 people. But it is important to note, some of these rooms can accommodate a lot of people. So a family suite can do up to 6.
Oh. So
you can see right now a family suite with 2 people is $22.49, and this is a family suite. This over here on this wall is a Murphy bed. It pops down. This couch over here turns into a bed, so you can have up to 6 people sleeping in here. You've got a walk-in closet area, and then the bathroom, which has a shower and a tub, 2 sinks. The only downside to this room is it doesn't have a balcony.
Oh.
But you're getting a suite, so you're getting all of those perks and benefits that we talked about before. And the nice thing about this room is, while it doesn't have a balcony, it does have very tall windows, so you can see out very well. And so maybe if you've got little ones, this might be a better option for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit safer that way.
Next up is probably where I will be, which is an aft-facing balcony, aft-facing penthouse with balcony. So a little bit larger room. You can see you've got room for a dining table in here. You've got a couch, which can be turned into a bed, so you can have up to 4 people. I believe they said 3 people in this room. Maybe it's 4. Let me see. 3 people in this room. You've got the jacuzzi tub, shower, all in one. You've got the commode in a separate area, which is nice. You've got a bigger closet. You also have this area over here, which is like a vanity where the ladies can go do their makeup. I guess men too these days. I got to be careful there. And the balconies are always very nice on these suites. So a little bit bigger balcony. The reason, and a lot of people wonder, why is there a full dinner table in here?
Because you can get your dinner served.
Yes, they will bring in that white linen, and your butler will serve you in your room. It is nice. Then next up is an aft-facing balcony, floor-to-ceiling windows. Family suite is where the wife, toddler, and I are getting. That's Rabbit Fido, also known as Angel, checking in.
Yeah.
Aft-facing penthouse with a large balcony. I believe the image is the same, but the only difference here is the room may be slightly larger, and the balcony is about 20-ish square feet larger.
No.
So to me, that extra $200 maybe isn't worth it, because I could use that same $200 to get the spa pass for the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Next up is the forward-facing penthouse with a large balcony. So this one, the difference is, like I said before, I'm getting an aft-facing. This is if you want to look into the future, where you're going. So this is at the front of the ship. You're going to feel the ship a little bit more, but very similar layout to the aft balcony.
Is it like really? No, it's so deep there, but it's not as. It's definitely not. It's definitely probably won't be as rough as the Alaska cruise.
Yeah, I do not think so. Next up is I'm going to skip the forward-facing penthouse with large balcony, because it's basically the same thing as what we just looked at. It's just a large balcony instead. Then you have the penthouse with balcony. I'm not going to open this one, because the image is wrong. James and I discovered this. So do not look at this image. Basically, the penthouse with the balcony is what we looked at before, a standard balcony room, but larger. It has room for a dinner table in there. It also has a little bit more square footage in general, but it's for up to 4 guests.
Yeah.
This next one, deluxe owner suite. So with 2 people, this is $3,269 per person, but you can do up to 6.
Yeah.
So that price can plummet if you go up to the 6.
I'm doing it. Can you do that room? Yeah.
This one is correct. So there are positives and negatives to this room, right? Especially if you're going to do 6 people. So you're probably like, well, where are the 6 people going to sleep, right? In this room, you'll notice
the bathtub.
Somebody gets a bathtub, right? No. So you've got the master bedroom, if you will. And then over in this area, what they do is they bring in a bed, what I've come to understand.
Oh, like a rollaway?
Yeah. And so they bring it in every day and take it out every day, which is nice.
Yeah.
But to me, if you're going to go with 6 people, I don't feel like this is the ideal scenario, because you only have 1 bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Like, I think we're about to get into it. Like the 2-bedroom suite is, if you had 6 people, that makes a little bit more sense.
Well, and that's what we're going to next, is the 2-bedroom deluxe family suite with balcony. This is the one that you're looking at, right? I think, and this one can have up to 6 people in it. So this one is a really great layout. I really like this one. If we were doing something bigger where, we all wanted to be in the same room together for some reason, I could absolutely see doing this. So you've got the master or primary room area with a bed and a little nook area, a closet, a linen area, the commode in a separate room. And then you've got your shower and bathtub over here. And the bath is nice because you actually have a window to look out.
Yeah.
And so does the shower.
I'd have to see how big the bathtub is. Might take a bath.
And because you're in a suite, you can have your butler draw a bubble bath for you.
Oh,
yeah.
Bubble bath.
Mm-hmm. So then you've got a living room area, which is nice, with a couch in it that can turn into a bed. But you also have this secondary room over here where this couch turns into a bed. And this also has its own bathroom.
Yeah.
So again, you can have up to 6 people in here, which is, from a pricing perspective, it really plummets that price, right? So, um, you're looking at different situations. So you see 33.79 for two people. Well, let's bump this number up to six. And when we look at, where is it at? Hold on. That makes the price $15.59 per person.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So if you want to get the suite experience, but maybe can't afford, $3,379 per person, you can get that price down.
Yeah. What's this two balconies look like?
So this is an owner's suite. So this is where it gets a little bit more baller.
Ballin'.
So first of all, take a look at this image that they're showing, right? You've got a little dining area nook. You've got a fainting couch to go sit on. So I don't like this room, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't make a lot of sense.
The flow is weird.
Well, and so the way that they're showing this room, and I think because it says you can have up to 4 people in here. So I'm not sure I understand where the other bed is, unless it's this couch turns into a bed. And so then you've got basically 2 beds side by side.
Yeah. But then that's also to get to the balcony, you got to go.
Well, there's a balcony over here.
Oh.
And then there's another balcony over here.
Oh, okay. So they can go to that. You can go to that. Okay.
But you do have 2 bathrooms. So you've got this front bathroom up here, which I shouldn't call it a bathroom. It's really just a toilet.
There's no shower or anything in there?
Not as far as I can tell.
Looks like it's in the corner right there. No.
I'm like trying to look
on the.
All I see.
Right.
Oh, you think this is?
Yeah.
I guess it could be. I'm not sure. That would be something, if I was interested, I would talk to Terry. Personally, I wouldn't do this room. I'm
Terry.
sorry. Yes, Terry was our old cruise consultant. Ian is our new one. Ian Court. So for me personally, this room is not my bag, but this could be for somebody.
Yeah.
A
brand new bag.
The next one is pretty much the same room, just with a larger balcony. And this is the Piece de Resistance.
Jesus.
This room is 13,000 square feet in total. Can have up to 7 people in it.
God.
So this is your outdoor area where you have your own jacuzzi, you have your own outdoor dining, your own outdoor lounge, your own outdoor restroom. Then inside you have a huge living room space, which actually has a piano in it. Does
my butler come play piano?
I don't know. That's a good question. But you have 3 bedrooms. And then you can also have somebody sleeping out in the living room if need be. So that's how you get to your 7. But it has 3 separate bedrooms, 3 separate bathrooms, plus the one that I mentioned outside in the courtyard area.
That's insane.
So this is, one of the images that from the living room, you're looking over the pool deck. This is from one of the bedrooms.
Jeez.
That's your own. This is your own personal courtyard area. This is not a shared space. This is your room.
That's insanity.
And that is the master bathroom, the primary room's bathroom.
Damn.
Now, again, if you want to see what it looks like, you bump it up to 7 people.
I want money. Lots and lots of money.
And look at that price.
Oh, damn.
$37.69. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to try and pretend like that's, amazing, but really when you think about for that experience, if that's what you really want and you've got 6 friends,
yeah.
There are only 2 of these rooms on the ship, to be clear. And I believe one of them is already booked. So if this is something you think you want to do, and heck, you're the type of party person where you're thinking, hey, I'm going to invite people over to my room, stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is a really fantastic option.
Yeah.
Uh,
Make sure if you bring liquor, you put it in your check bag.
is that speaking as a TSA person?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe, and maybe Tyrus can speak to this, but I don't believe the ships allow you to bring on your own liquor.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong, but so that is the rooms. That is kind of the deep dive on the different room options. Again, you've got to figure out what is right for you.
Yeah. Like I said,
know,
like I said, when I went, I had the solo cabin, and it was cool because like even like I'm 6'2", and I'm not a small dude, so it was like, but I was still able to move around and everything else. Plus, they had like the solo. Well, they don't have it on this one, but again, like when on the bigger cruise ships, they have like a lounge that's just for solo cruisers. They have like snacks and stuff that you can do. So that is, again, not this one, but like I said, I enjoyed that room mostly because I literally went in there to sleep, and that was about it.
See, and here's the only thing I'll say to that. I'm personally a sweet guy. I like waking up, stepping out, watching the sunrise with a cup of coffee brought to me by my butler.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess I mean, like on this cruise, I definitely want to have like something that's better. But like, I'm also cool with inside. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm only there to sleep, so it's a little. It's quieter. Sometimes it's harder to. I mean,
See,
sometimes it's hard to get to.
You say quiet, I say claustrophobic.
I don't know.
And Daryl says he's 6'2". That's not what she said. 6.2.
Oh,
hi-yo. Welcome to the show, Daryl.
Tyrus.
What did he say?
You can bring one bottle of wine, but there's a $50 cork fee. All other booze will be confiscated. Oh, okay.
Well, hey, if you've got a really good high-end bottle of wine that you want, then
I got my own corkscrew. I don't need George.
So let's do a deep dive on my favorite part.
The food!
Yes, my favorite subject. Norwegian Star's got a ton of dining options. Versailles and Aqua are the main dining rooms. Then you've got Garden Cafe for buffet vibes, and O'Sheehan's, that 24-hour pub that saves you when you're hungry at midnight.
Yo, comes in handy. For real, though.
They've got some good options. And of course, there are the specialties. Cagney's, Le Bistro, La Cucina, Teppanyaki, Moderno. I mean, you could eat somewhere different every night.
Yeah. I definitely got to check out this La Bistro because you've been raving about that. And also because I heard if they got escargot, I got to try it, man.
Escargot. Let's dive on in. So let's take a look. So O'Sheehan's Neighborhood Bar and Grill. O'Sheehan's offers classic pub fare and a relaxed atmosphere with popular dishes like a Reuben sandwich, fish and chips. O'Sheehan's has all your favorite gourmet comfort foods. So try one of our beers or cocktails on tap. Catch a game with us.
Yeah, no, like I said, normally I was hitting. I don't remember what it was on the Bliss, but I was hitting that place up like pretty much every night because it was the only place you can get something to eat. Like,
yep, Garden Cafe. Whatever you're craving, chances are you'll find it in the Garden Cafe. This complimentary indoor buffet restaurant serves up breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I will say, comparing this buffet to, for example, the Bliss is not fair. The Bliss has a buffet that is like 3 times the size of this, with almost 3 times the amount of food.
Yeah.
But there is still plenty to be had here. Do not worry. If you aren't using a specialty dining credit and you just going to go have dinner, you'll be fine.
It's a good spot. I mean, they got a lot of different stuff. So, I mean, like, definitely this is a lot of kids. This is a good choice if you got kids because they can kind of get what they want.
Tyra says NCL offers free booze, so no need to make a decision like that.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it's not free booze, but
well, yeah, because sometimes while you're sailing, yes, well, not free, but because they get you on the port tax and tips and stuff.
yes. Next up, we've got the two dining rooms, the Aqua and the Versailles. You know, Aqua, it's one of the two main dining rooms. Versailles is more traditional. They both, people ask me often about the dining on NCL, and it's really at your own pace. There is no scheduled dining times,
which is nice, which is really nice.
You don't have to dress up to go into the dining room.
Some of them you might want to, just because
there are some restaurants and we'll talk about them, but there are a couple of restaurants that do have dress codes. Yeah. But generally, they mostly don't care as long as you're not showing up, dressed like a stripper.
Yeah, I mean, don't come classy. Don't come in swimsuit. Don't come trashy. But no, like those restaurants, man, I'm telling you, I went one time just by myself. And like, I was just like, yo, I really want to try this, but I also want to try this. And he was like, all right, you want both? And I was like, sure. He's like, cool, I got you.
So, well, and there's nothing that stops you from going for first dinner, second dinner, right? Like you can go to one dining room, at 4 o'clock, and you go to another one at 7 o'clock and another one at 10 o'clock. And then you could go to O'Sheahan's at 1 a.m.
Yep.
Like there is no limits when it comes to the complimentary dining. You eat all you want.
That's what I'm saying.
Topsiders Bar and Grill. So this is kind of
that.
cool. Enjoy casual dining to suit every taste. From grilled burgers to hot dogs, come as you are. Eat out. It's basically like a buffet line just outside.
Cool.
And you just walk up and you grab a plate and you just grab some of the stuff and you move on.
Where's this located? Because if it's like near the pool,
it's on the pool deck.
Oh yeah, then easy. Then you can come in your swimsuit.
Yeah. So we had one of these on the Pride of America, and it was nice because it was right by my room.
Yeah.
And so I was able to, walk out of my room, walk onto the deck, and boom, I'm right there. I could grab, because it's also a bar, so I could grab a quick drink, grab a little cookie, and go back to my room. Or if you're hanging out at the pool, it's right there too.
It says, Tyra said, in my experience, buffets on smaller ships tend to be better. Okay.
Yeah, of course he would say that. So that's the complimentary dining. Let's get into the specialty dining, which is what everybody really cares about. First up is Cagney's Steakhouse.
Delicioso.
Specializing in premium Black Angus beef and exceptional seafood, this American-style steakhouse is second to none, with classic cocktails, an extensive wine list, and attentive service. Cagney's Steakhouse offers a truly delightful dining experience.
I've never actually quite understood what Black Angus beef was.
It's just it's not prime. So most places you go to get meat from, you've got your select, which is just your run-of-the-mill meat. You've got your prime, which is a step up, and then Black Angus is considered a cut above.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Next up, James, you want to speak on teppanyaki?
Teppanyaki. If you want dinner and a show, Teppanyaki's the place to go. Oh, I didn't even mean for that to rhyme.
This might be the only specialty dining I would suggest that you do take kids to.
Yeah. This one's definitely a lot of fun. I went to one when I was in Hawaii. What was that? 2 years ago? 2 years ago. Because we went last October around this time. We went to a place that had teppanyaki. We did teppanyaki on the Bliss as well. So it's always a good time, especially if you got a good. Okay, there's a difference. You have a server, which our server was horrible, but our chef was amazing.
And the chef is the one that's actually giving you your food and stuff. The server is really just to bring you drinks. And
our server was ass. I mean, it was bad. Anyways, sorry.
Yes.
But it was bad. And so but teppanyaki, it's a fun time. A lot of the chefs they've been doing this for years, and so they got jokes, they got a lot of fun. It's a fun time, man.
Yeah. And for me personally,
sorry, Tyrus just mentioned it. You guys gonna do tomahawks again? If I go to Cagney's, probably, because Tomahawks are delicious.
Yeah, so I will say when I went
Mark's
to
had two different experiences.
Well, so I went to Cagney's on the Pride of America, and I will say that it one, the tomahawk wasn't on there, at least on the Pride of America. There was still the lobster option to add on for $25.
Oh,
I know you did. But I will say my experience at the Cagney's on Pride of America was fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had the one experience on the Bliss, but you said your tomahawk was too fatty.
You saw it. It was.
I didn't really pay attention. I was paying attention to my own.
Yeah, yours was not. Yours was good. Tyrus's was good.
Medium rare. Ooh. Delicioso.
So next up, and this is one I haven't checked out yet, but I think I'm going to have to finally check it out. This is La Cucina. Enjoy the freshest ingredients and dine on classics from Italy like osso buco or spaghetti carbonara. And what better way to conclude your meal than with an affogato, a scoop of vanilla gelato, topped with a shot of hot espresso.
I don't even like coffee, but that sounds like it might be actually kind of good.
Yeah, it's hard for me. Again, this is my first time actually going through and looking at all the restaurants on this specific ship. La Cucina is a standard on all of the NCL ships. It's an Italian restaurant, of course it is. And I haven't tried it yet because I'm like, oh, but I want to try this and I want to try that. So we'll see. This is one I'm leaning on giving a shot to.
Excuse me. Yeah.
And on a future episode, we will do like a deep dive into the menus of each of these restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not doing that tonight.
Not tonight. We're just going to throw them.
Next up, we've got
Le Bistro.
Best restaurant on any ship I've been on. I cannot speak highly enough about Le Bistro, from the cuisine, the experience, the ambiance, the service. And this is a restaurant where they do require you to dress appropriately.
Yeah.
So slacks. No jeans, no shorts, no torn shirts.
Yeah, this is slacks and a button.
Slacks and a button up,
or a polo, at least, right?
Yes. Yeah. So it's French cuisine at its finest. Surround yourself in classic decor and plates of rich cuisine such as escargot, coq à vin, all house made and plated to perfection. It is so good. I can't speak highly enough. This will for sure be one of the ones that I will be going to.
Yeah, you always do go to that. That's been your go-to lately. What's this Atrium Cafe?
So it's a coffee shop.
Oh,
so you're not gonna. It's like as if it was a Starbucks. Some of the ships have Starbucks. This one does not.
Yeah, that's for them people who gotta have that fix. I need my Starbucks.
Yeah,
those lines were still crazy on a boat, bro. That's crazy.
Next up is Ginza. Enjoy our Asian fusion dining venue featuring freshly prepared noodles, delicious wok fried dishes, authentic soups, and more.
Yeah, no, I definitely got it. I can't wait to see what that menu looks like.
Yeah, and again, we will dive into it because I want to see it too. Because this is another one I highly recommend. Moderno Churrascaria. Brazilian steakhouse is a must. Start with an impressive salad bar of imported cheeses, olives, cured meats, salads, soups, because you can.
Bring on the meat.
But save room for skewers of slow roasted meats carved tableside by our pasadores. I did this experience on this last cruise. It's fantastic. There are 9 different cuts of meat. The cool thing is, so if you've ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse, usually what happens is the guys are walking around and they're just carrying whatever meat they're carrying. They come by your table if you've got the green light on, so to speak, and you get what you get. Here, what was cool is they bring you out one of each piece of meat, and then you can tell them if you want more of something.
More of number 2.
Yeah, so you just got to remember what you had and which ones you liked. And then you just tell your server, hey, I want more of this. I want more of this.
Everything medium rare, except chicken.
They'll just keep it coming, man.
That's good.
Yeah. So good. I highly recommend this being one of your options. And as being a part of our group cruise, you're going to get 3 food credits on this.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's going to be La Bistro, and it's probably going to be Moderno. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that third one. But those are the two I'm leaning on right now.
Yay.
Next up is sushi. So this is you can see sushi in the background of Ginza, same place, specialty dining, in the mood for sushi. Take a seat at this contemporary sushi bar for some traditional Japanese culinary bites.
Awesome.
So that is all of the restaurants. Let's take a look at the bars and lounges. How many of them are there? What are their settings? Atrium bar. This atrium is beautiful. This is a multi-decked atrium. So on the Pride of America, it was only 2 decks in the atrium area, where on the Bliss, it was 3. This one looks like it's a 3-decker. So
a triple decker.
And this is where they'll also have some of the quiz game shows, and there's a piano there, so likely there's performances every night. But you can go for a midday Bloody Mary, Spice H2O. So this is this is an important one for those of you that are cruising without little ones. Spice H2O is an adult-only escape. By day, you could sip on cold cocktails from your reclined lounge chair. By night, it's a whole different beat. Let loose and dance beneath the stars. It becomes a nightclub.
Nice.
James, this one's yours.
Yeah. Sugar Cane Mojito Bar, baby.
Oh, James on the Alaska cruise drank through every single mojito they had on the menu.
Even the not good ones. But every mojito I had, as soon as he would see us walk up, and he was like, "Which one is it?" And I was like, "You next one down the line, man." So, So those, I don't know. I'll definitely experience it on this ship for sure. But if it's anything like the Bliss, those guys are great. A lot of fun because the cool thing about some of these bartenders is dude, they're just hanging out, bro. Mm-hmm. This is their job. They just hang out and make drinks, bro. That's easy work. Mm-hmm. And they just get to talk to people from all different walks of life, all over the world.
I sometimes wonder why we didn't ever go work on a cruise when we were younger.
Yeah, absolutely. That would have, but a lot of times they don't hire Americans. But I mean, I'm sure if we had applied or whatever, we would have probably been able to get in there.
And Tyra says there's no queue on the ship. There is no Q's Smokehouse, which is a barbecue restaurant that is on some ships. No, there is not one on this one.
Hey, do they? Oh, we'll get into it because we're going through the bars right now.
Next up is the Bliss Ultra Lounge. The electrifying aura of this hip, high-energy Ultra Lounge literally surrounds you. High-voltage tunes make everyone want to get their groove on, and custom loungers are a perfect spot to cap off the evening with a cocktail. So this is your inside nightclub.
That might be, and I have to hit that up.
Next up is the Casino Bar.
Yeah, well.
Pretty straightforward.
It's a bar.
Gatsby's Champagne Bar. I love a champagne bar.
Champagne.
All day. Sheahan's Neighborhood Bar and Grill, of course.
Yeah.
We got a whiskey bar in this one. We didn't have one on Pride of America. So I am...
Proof whiskey bar.
I love me some whiskey, so I will probably have to make my way around that menu. Sake bar.
Never really had sake, but
you've never had sake?
I think I have, but you definitely have to. This would be a good place to do it, right?
Yeah. So tucked inside our Asian restaurant, this full bar also offers premium sake and imported beer.
Let's go.
Sky High Bar and Grill. So this is going to be out on the pool deck. Or no, I believe this one's actually at the back of the ship. Back behind where the buffet is. For great sea views, grab a bite and enjoy the warm ocean breeze poolside at this colorful hot air balloon themed grill.
Nice.
And finally, topsiders, which we talked about before.
Yeah.
Let's move on to some activities on this ship.
Yeah.
So there's a behind-the-scenes tour. This is an additional cost. It's about 2 to 3 hours in length, but you get to go see some really cool stuff. You get to go to the bridge, the engine control room, the galley and provisions area. You can see where the food is made and all of that.
Nice.
You get to go to the main laundry room and the backstage of the theater.
Nice.
To me, going on the bridge, I think, is probably the coolest part.
Yeah, that's dope.
Next up is the arcade. If you got little ones, they have arcade packages where you can pay where the kid gets unlimited credits for the whole cruise, and or you can buy cards to play as you want.
Yeah.
Casino. This ship has a casino. The Pride of America didn't have one.
Well, that's well, I guess parts of it are international water, but that's a lot of U.S. water, right?
Well, and Hawaii doesn't have gambling, so.
Oh, yeah, right. True.
Entourage. This is for your teens. If you're 13 to 17-year-old, this is where those kids can go and hang out and have a good time. Tyra says they hire Americans, but most won't stay past their first contract because of labor laws and getting paid on a different country's minimum wage. Plus, tips are pooled across the entire ship unless given cash. I don't know if that's true on every cruise line because I've heard different from different people I've talked to. And he says no days off is a downer. While it's true they generally don't have any days off, they usually will try to make sure that you have
downtime.
Yeah, like a significant portion of a day off. Maybe you only work a shorter shift or something.
Yeah.
But I was talking with a gentleman who was working at a bar near my room, and he was telling me that he gets all the tips for that bar. So the way that they do it on Pride of America, at least, is they look at the drinks that are rung up at the different bars around the ship, and then they take the tip pool for bartenders, and they do the percentages based on the different bars.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of cool. I mean,
yes and no. I mean, if you're in a slower bar,
right? You're not gonna, or maybe if you're, I mean, if they're good, I think you'd probably. Well, I guess you'd probably be on a bar for a little, and then you might maybe switch bars or something like that.
Well, if you're a good bartender on a ship, you're probably also getting cash tips.
Yeah.
Next up is guppies. So this is for the littles. This is your 6-month-old to 3 years old. Guppies is open play. It's not a drop-off program. So it's a place to take the little ones to play, but it's not like a daycare. Perspectives Photo Studio. You can go hire a photographer to walk around the ship or around the ports. They'll take photos of you, and you're going to pay a little bit, but if that's important to you,
get some nice photos out there.
Especially if, let's say, you're getting married. If this is your honeymoon cruise or something like that, you might want to do that and spend that kind of money.
Yeah.
Or if this is the first time you're going on a cruise with your significant other, James. And Tyra says Sarah M is a bartender for Royal Caribbean. I don't think that's correct. Unless she's changed, because she was working for Norwegian.
Who's Sarah?
She went to high school with us. We won't say last names here, but yes.
Yeah, it took me a second. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Professional portraits. So this is again, I don't know what the difference between these two, but whatever. I do find it funny that for the professional portraits and for the perspective studio, they're singling out Black folk. Do you all find yourselves liking to take a lot more photos like this?
Hell if I know.
I mean, you are Black after all, and this show is Fat and Black, and I expect you to be able to speak to some of that.
Again, hell if I know. Like, look, the couple up there, yeah, they look like they might be on like a little honeymoon vacation type deal. This young lady looks like she was feeling herself and wanted to get some nice photos taken. So hey, teach their own.
Fair enough. Pulse Fitness Center. So this is for those of you that need to get your swole on.
Yeah, man. Every once in a while.
Splash Academy. So this is for the 3-year-olds to 12-year-olds. Great spot. On the Pride of America cruise, we took the kid and we went to Splash Academy to go check it out to see, hey, do we want to bring the kid here or whatever. We just never did. We wanted to spend time together as a family, but it is nice to have as an option. If you want to go have a nice dinner with your spouse or your significant other, drop the kiddos off, go have a nice dinner.
There you go.
They got basketball, volleyball court.
Oh, okay.
Golf, driving net. See, and they said this on the Pride of America as well. And when I went to the area where it was just a putting green.
Huh.
So I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Hot tubs. Of course, there are hot tubs all over the ship.
Yeah.
Internet cafe. This is
Internet
really more of a
cafes.
space to go to get help if you are old and need help with how to connect to the internet. Tyra says he ducks from cameras, as he should. If you've ever seen him, you'd understand. But my sisters will demand it. So, Tanae, Shanae, if you're out there, your brother's putting you on blast.
Hey, look, the main thing is, yes, there's some people that just don't need pictures taken.
And Tanae and Shanae are twins, just, a little inside baseball. But the way you can tell which one's which, Tanae for tall, Shanae for short.
Yeah. Remember you told me about that.
And I do believe they're both coming. So,
oh, nice.
Jogging, walking track. I won't be anywhere near that.
Of course not.
The Mandara Spa and Salon, sorry.
Saloon. Oh.
That's what I was hoping it would be.
Yeah.
Go get yourself a massage. Get some barber services. I
Massage,
did. You remember on the Bliss, I got a haircut and a shave. It was quite nice.
Shave and a haircut.
It certainly wasn't 2 bits, though.
No, it was...
they've got meeting rooms on this ship. So, if we get enough people and we want to organize a little Fat and Black Live, maybe we'll do that. The Oasis pool, photo gallery. So anytime you're at a port, when you're going to get on the ship, throughout your experience, there are going to be people in different places with a camera ready to take your photo. This is where you can go to look at those photos and see if you want to buy them.
Yeah. Midnight at the Oasis.
This one has a library, well stocked.
A library.
If you're wanting to go be a nerd, you're welcome to go do that.
Hey, man. Check out a book.
Tyra says they're going to kill me. I think it's highly unlikely that they're going to watch this show, so I'm not too worried. And then, of course, a wine cellar. Here's your chance to go wine tasting whilst on board the ship. You'll find a wide selection of wines to sample and purchase.
If they have champagne, maybe, but I'm not a wine guy.
Yeah, there's a champagne bar for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Next up, let's talk about the entertainment.
Let's talk about the entertainment.
Deal or no deal?
Deal or no deal?
Wheel of Fortune.
That's awesome. Love Wheel of Fortune. The
Stardust Theater. This is a beautiful theater. I watched a video. It's got nice balcony type seating. It just looks like a gorgeous theater. So they've got a Broadway cabaret. Experience the dazzling talents of our star production vocalists as they present on the finest Broadway tunes.
I don't get no show.
The Welcome Aboard Show.
Oh.
Embark on a thrilling voyage to preview your cruise's sensational entertainment. You got the Wild Cards. Step into the world of rhythm and flair with Miss Bentley and her Wild Cards in this high-energy cabaret-style dance concert.
Okay.
Women of Rock.
Women of Rock.
From Big Mama Thornton to Heart, Women of Rock salutes the fierce female trailblazers of classic rock with show-stopping vocals and iconic hits like Edge of 17 and Piece of My Heart. It's a high-voltage tribute to music's boldest women.
Big Mama Thornton, so I'm going to get some original Hound Dog, huh?
Quite possibly. Next up, we've got the spa. I'm not going to go through this one too much, aside from talking about the thermal suite, because this, to me, I think they have it listed at $200 or $199 for the whole cruise. Well worth it. This thermal spa is obviously going to be smaller than the Bliss if you went on that with us or if you've been on one of those larger ships. But it is a very nice place to go and relax for a few hours. And Angel says no karaoke. There will be karaoke. That is a guarantee. On the Pride of America, and on the Bliss as well, they didn't list karaoke, but it's there. Every cruise ship has karaoke every night.
Yeah. I still remember that little girl that was saying Adele, bro. Mind blowing.
Yeah. So there's a ton of different, massages and stuff, body therapies that you can do.
Bamboo massage?
Couples, deep tissue, cosmetic wrinkle treatment, James.
Hey, man, I might need that, bro.
Deep tissue muscle, cleansing grooming treatment with a shave, pro collagen age defy express shave, fire and ice manicure, intense cleansing salt scrub.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Have you had a pedicure, bro?
I can't say that I've had my feet done. No,
Bro, get one.
you're getting to be a little too bougie for me.
Bro, I'm telling you, I did the first time I did it. I had like they did a manicure and a pedicure. Man, my nails were my hands never felt that good in my life. My feet never felt that good in my life. And then I went back. I got a pedicure about a month ago, just because my toes were getting the toenails were getting kind of funky.
Your toenails get kind of funky all the time, so that's not terribly surprising.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm just saying, like they use and then they do like the like this one, they did like the hot stones on your feet. Oh, feels good.
So I don't know why you would do this. Nutritional consultation.
Why?
Personal trainer.
Why?
Here you go, James. Pro collagen grooming treatment with a shave.
Oh, maybe.
Lip enhancement treatment.
Nope.
Lip lines treatment.
Nope.
Swedish massage.
Maybe.
Thai herbal.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
Traditional Chinese acupuncture.
That could be cool too.
So a lot of different options from a spa selection perspective. Shopping, because there's got to be some shopping, right? Of
course.
Effie Jewelry.
Yeah.
Park West Gallery. I'm sure you'll spend time there, James.
Of course. See if I can get some free art.
The Tides.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know what they have there. It looks like jewelry. The Time Zone. So this is where you go to get your
watch. That's what Tyrus will get his watch from, right?
Yep.
Does he get a watch every shit?
Yes, he does. He gets a watch every cruise. And my wife says she'll give me a pedicure.
Yeah.
Trade winds, tax, and duty free shops. Tyrus piling on. Petties are nice. I always get one with my mom before I go on a cruise. Do it, Mark. You won't regret it. Is your mom's coming on the cruise? You should invite her.
Yeah.
You know what you should do?
Actually, I've never met Tyrus's mom.
You should bring your mom, Tyrus, because I took my mom on a cruise. It's the least you could do. Be a good son.
I've never met Tyrus's mom.
What about his dad?
I don't think I met his dad either.
Interesting. Trade winds, tax, and duty-free shops.
So many shows with that dude too.
This is like a general kind of.
You can get whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, but for the most part, you can get.
You can buy booze here usually as well, and take it back to your room if that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
or take home on the back end.
Yeah, you can actually you can order cases of stuff, and that's how you get some stuff that you can't get in the States.
Yeah, and then of course the photo gallery, which we already talked about.
Yep.
So that really
closing.
covers the on ship perspective. That is the Norwegian Star.
Cool. Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Look, I know we've talked about what's on the ship. Can we talk about where we're going to be going on the ship?
I guess we should do that.
Yeah.
Let's switch over here to the itinerary. So this is a 7-day Mexican Riviera round trip out of San Diego, hitting Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, and Mazatlán.
Whale's vagina.
Itinerary overview. So here you can kind of see an image from somewhere, as well as the route that we're going to go on. So you'll see we leave out of San Diego. We're going to cruise down to Cabo. Then we're going to cruise over to Mazatlán. Then we're going to cruise down to Puerto Vallarta, and then 2 days back to San Diego, the whale's vagina.
Okay. I thought we were going to go down to Puerto Vallarta and then make our way back up.
No, you got to follow the lines.
No, I couldn't really tell from. I couldn't really tell from what I'm looking at.
Yes, you have a very small monitor. So
yeah.
So first up is San Diego.
San Diego.
It's not just a cliche. San Diego really does have some of the most enjoyable weather anywhere. This Southern Cal city, it's SoCal, also offers 70 miles of soft sand beaches, a world-renowned zoo, spectacular golf course, and memorable destinations like Coronado, La Jolla, and Del Mar.
At least they didn't say Southern Cali.
True. So if you, if you are coming in early or staying late, there's plenty to do in San Diego, and you can, of course, do that.
The zoo, baby.
And Tyrus,
SeaWorld, baby.
Unfortunately, she has dialysis 3 times a week. She can't go on a cruise.
Dang.
That is very unfortunate.
Sorry to hear that, man.
So San Diego's where we're leaving out of and going back into. So you can always plan, to do stuff before or after.
Yep.
Of course, day at sea. We've already talked about the ship in depth, but so we're not going to read that. Cabo San Lucas. Cabo's signature landmark is El Arco, the Arch, a rock formation at the tip of Land's End. The jewel of the Baja Peninsula is famous for its world-class sport fishing, as well as its high-end resorts and exclusive gated communities that line an area simply called the Corridor. This is a tender port.
Yeah.
What do you know about tender ports, James?
You're getting on a little boat, and that takes you to the land.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's totally worth it, though, with the El Arco, the Medino Beach, whale watching, and we're going to be there prime time for whale watching.
Nice.
Parasailing, all the beach vibes. Tyrus will tell you this is his favorite port, and what he is most excited for is Cabo.
And he's excited to go parasailing.
Could you imagine? Like, just... I'm like imagining him like holding on to the little harness and his feet like kicking. Like, how fast would that boat have to go to get him up in the air?
That's the same thing that went through my mind. I'm sorry, Tyrus.
I mean, it is an interesting thought. Yeah. Tyrus, what do we got to do to get you up on a parasail?
Because actually, I've always wanted to do it. So I mean, that might be something. I mean, I don't know if Tianka would do that. I mean, maybe she.
You and Tyrus could do it.
No, that's too much weight. I don't know if they have a parachute that can handle all that.
I don't know. I think it could be highly entertaining.
It could be very entertaining. We'd need to have a camera up there.
We got to get it up to 88 miles an hour.
We need a camera up there with us, though.
Yes, for sure.
100%.
Next up is Mazatlán. Going back to Cabo, I apologize. So we are there from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So this is a good amount of time.
Yeah. But say it again? 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Golly.
Yeah, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So that means you've got time to get up in the morning, get ready, go have a good breakfast.
Yeah.
Especially if you're staying in a suite.
Yeah.
Go have a really good breakfast and then get your priority disembarkation straight onto a tender and out to Cabo. And you've got 9 hours to really spend. That is some good time.
Yeah, that's man.
Next up is Mazatlán. So we're there from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you've got 10 hours in Mazatlán. We're going to be at a port. So that's nice. Yeah. You won't have to worry about the tenders.
I'd like to see some of the architecture out there.
Yeah, so combine a first-class beach resort with a city with an illustrious colonial past, and you've got Mazatlán. Sip on some margaritas and enjoy the authentic Mexican cuisine. Take a drive along the foothills of the Sierra Madre Mountains, then visit the many shops offering local crafts.
Man, real tacos in Mexico.
One of the things, again, we kind of talked about this with the restaurants. We weren't going to do a deep dive into the menus. Similar here, we're not going to do a deep dive into each of these ports, meaning looking at excursions, but we will on a future episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we hit it all up, baby.
Yeah, so don't worry. We will come back to discuss those things. One of the things I'm excited about in Mazatlán is really the old town in the Plaza Machado. It's real Mexican charm.
My man said that ain't gonna. Hold on, let me pull that up real quick. He said that ain't gonna happen. I will be on an ATV, then at Cabo Wabo. Oh, he'll be on an ATV then at Cabo Wabo. Oh yeah, I forgot that's out there. That's the real one.
Yeah, the original Cabo Wabo. Go get you a Wabarita.
Yeah, that's the one they have. Did they sell the Cabo Wabo up in Tahoe?
No, it's something else now.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, poor Sammy.
I think it got turned into Margaritaville or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also if you're just wanting to go to a beach, Stone Island, short water taxi away.
Water taxi. I've never been on a water taxi.
I mean, it's the same concept, just a boat.
It's weird to me. I don't know.
And our last
Excuse me.
port is Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta.
Smaller, more subdued than Acapulco, Puerto Vallarta has retained a good deal of its small village charm, along with 26 miles of spectacular beaches along the Banderas Bay.
Ah, yes.
Stroll the cobblestone streets to the Church of Our Lady of Guadalupe, or pursue the many local wares for sale at open markets. And again, this is an 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you've got 10 hours in Puerto Vallarta.
That's a lot of, man, that's a good time.
Now, Tyrus will say in Puerto Vallarta, just go do an excursion and then go back to the ship. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, depending on.
Tyrus says Mazatlán Port is an industrial factory, so you have to take a shuttle into the city. And that's true. I did look that one up. However, if you need to get some provisions, there is a Walmart very close by.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
And then, of course, we've got 2 days at sea. So you really get to enjoy the ship on the back end of the cruise.
That would be the. Where's the bar on that? Where's that one bar? The beer bar.
Not on this ship.
Dang.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the beer bar is not on this ship. But we can do the whiskey bar.
Yeah, maybe I hit that up. I know for sure I'll be hitting the mojitos for sure. And the champagne.
But yeah, so that is the cruise. That is the ship.
Boop, boop.
It's again, going back to Puerto Vallarta for a minute, you can hop an Uber cab, head to the Malcon or Los Arcos snorkel or a zip line tour. There's a ton to do.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. No, because I love zip line, bro.
Yeah. So that's probably gonna be right up your alley when we get to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, I definitely, because that's the one that I was. Oh, man, I'm so disappointed because I still want to go to Costa Rica, but because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a zip line in Costa Rica because that's straight up rainforest out there.
Yeah. So the one thing that I really want to make sure. Oh, I guess I got it wrong. Walmart is across the street in Puerto Vallarta. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
The one thing that I want to call out about Norwegian that is immensely important to know is Norwegian always has some kind of deal going on.
Mm-hmm.
And some deals are better than others.
Yeah.
So pay attention to their website. Look regularly if this is something you think you want to do. However, do not, I repeat, do not book through the website.
Yeah.
You're going to need to contact Ian Court.
Yeah.
He is our group cruise consultant.
Mark, make sure put his phone number in the chat, but I'm trying to go back up so I can make sure I'll give you the number. Mark will put in the chat so you can copy and paste that, but you're going to want to call 954 514. Sorry, let me do that over again because I said that number wrong. My bad. Not wrong, but just weird. So it's 954 514 4143.
Yes.
Or if email's more your speed, I guess. I don't know. You can always iCourt, so ICORT at ncl.com.
Yes. Make sure that when you go to book, you reference the group cruise organized by Mark Helton, which is me. And yeah, there's no pressure. The important thing to note about this group cruise, there's no mandatory activities.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, man.
Shared perks.
That's the thing. That's the nice thing too, is that on some cruises they have dining times, which is cool because that's a time when you go with your family and you guys have a specific time to eat, and it's you have a specific restaurant you're going to. Like on the Disney cruises, I know they do that, and actually it's kind of nice, not gonna lie, because you eat with the same people every night, so you get to know the people at your table. But This is nice because you can kind of do what you want when you want. Nobody's telling you you have to be here at this time. You can, since you're with a group too, sometimes we'll set something up where we're gonna go to a certain restaurant at, all together or something or whatever. We don't have, but you don't have to. So
yeah, I'm happy to get stuff organized, and we will, as we move along, join our Facebook group. That's where everybody's going to be as we move towards the cruise.
Oh yeah, do you have the link for that too?
I don't. I'll grab it.
Yeah, you can pop that in there too. But
one of the things that we will for sure do is we'll put polls out there to y'all to say, hey, do you want us to organize a group meal?
Yeah.
Not that everyone has to go, just
right.
Would you like there to be a time where
like maybe they just at least like maybe the first night or something, we all get together and eat together.
Yeah. And I'm happy to get that kind of stuff organized if that's something people want to do.
Because we can make sure we get tables all together and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. And we did that. We actually did 2 group meals when we did the Alaska cruise. We did one in the dining room, and then we did one in the steakhouse.
Yeah, right.
So I did throw a link to the group.
Yeah.
So it is out there.
Awesome.
But just for a quick wrap up, what's your favorite port that you think you're looking forward to?
Man, you know what? I'm interested in. I definitely want to see if I can see some whales in Cabo. That'd be dope. But I think maybe Puerto Vallarta might be the one.
I'm really looking forward to, honestly, just some days at sea. Don't get me wrong. I think the ports are interesting, and otherwise I wouldn't be even doing this. But I think really having 3 days at sea to relax, enjoy the ship. It is nice that there's a buffer day on the front end and 2 buffer days on the back end.
Yeah.
So you can go hard on those 3 port days.
Yeah.
And then know that you have 2 days on the back end to relax.
Yeah.
So I would say if I had to pick one that I'm most interested in, it's probably Cabo as well, because I've only heard amazing things about it. Plus,
I mean, the main thing for me was with I think it was maybe it was Mazatlán. One of because it was just like the architecture thing. I mean, I'm not like an architect or anything, but I dig seeing classic styles and things like that of the architecture. So,
well, on future episodes, and I'm not going to say when, because could be next week, could be a couple weeks, but
yeah,
we will dive into the excursions.
Yep.
We will dive into the menus at each of the restaurants.
Absolutely.
We will dive into how to prepare for a cruise, because there are some people out there never done one.
It's crazy, baby.
And there are things that you wouldn't even think of. And I'll just give one example. Power strips.
Yeah.
You can't have a surge protector. And they do sell power strips without surge protectors. But you can't have a surge protector on a cruise ship.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yep. So,
why is that?
They are more of a ones with surge protectors are actually more of a fire hazard.
Interesting. Did not know that.
I guess is what I've been told. I don't understand it, because I thought the whole point of a surge protector is
to prevent fires. Yeah.
Well, yeah. If the power exceeds what it's supposed to hold, then it's supposed to stop it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you got anything else?
Not right now. If you like Keanu Reeves and you like Seth Rogen and Aziz Ansari and Keke Palmer, go see Good Fortune. It's the new movie where Keanu
Is that
Reeves...
the one where he's an angel?
Yeah.
We talked about that, right?
I think we did. It's actually pretty funny. I went and saw it late last night, and there's some good laugh out loud moments that you'll have in there. So it's a fun movie. It's kind of short though. It's only an hour and 38 minutes. But you can catch it on a cheap day or matinee. Go check it out. It's a fun movie. Also, Tron Ares. I think we talked about that. It's a solid Tron movie. I don't even like Jared Leto like that, but in this movie, it's pretty solid.
I have heard nothing but negative reviews about that film.
Really?
Yeah.
Haters. I'm just kidding.
I have heard that most people are thankful that it's over.
What? The series?
Yeah.
No, it's definitely not over. There'll be another one for sure. Sure.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't got anything else, then I'll leave you with this. Stay fat, stay black, and stay connected. Until next time.
Yeah.